Okay. All right. Hey. Shalom, shalom, Akim.
Shalom.
Hey, we're the real Hebrew Israelites, the GMS Louisiana Saints, coming back at you as always with another live lesson. Before we get started, we want to give all infinite honor and glory and praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Harakapadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles, great millstone, who rule and teach well. Peace and blessing and salutation to the hopeful elect who continue to push this truth throughout the four corners of the earth in these latter days. Shalom, Akim. All right. So we're going to stick to the word as you see on the screen, title of the video, that word beautiful. All right. Everything is beautiful. You just had a beautiful camp, okay, with the whole southern region this past weekend. All right. We're coming off a beautiful Shabbat. All right. Yeah, brothers are tired. Okay, but we still got work to do. All right. The book of Revelation, the 18th chapter, is a beautiful chapter. All right. It speaks of a beautiful disaster, which is coming to Babylon the Great, okay, aka America, in these latter days. All right. We're going to get into that and prove that. All right. A beautiful disaster. All right. Go ahead, Ak.
It's Revelations 18:1. And after these things, I saw another angel come down from heaven, having great power, and the earth was lightened with his glory.
And the earth was lightened with his glory. Okay. So when these things, these plagues and pestilence, okay, nuclear fire, okay, wars upon these streets begin to hit the earth, just know that an angel has been sent to carry out this judgment. All right. So when you read the scriptures in this same book, okay, you have different angels, but specifically pertaining to Revelation 16th chapter, it speaks of 7 holy angels. Okay, those 7 holy angels do different things, but it all culminates to one event, which is nuclear fire hitting this earth, specifically over here in Babylon the Great. Go ahead, brother.
All right, and it says he cried mightily with a strong voice, saying, Babylon the Great is fallen, and has become the habitation of devils, and the hold of every foul spirit, and the cage of every unclean and hateful bird.
Yes, and that's those unclean and hateful birds goes back to when America, Babylon the Great, is destroyed. Okay, real quick, out. Yeah, I'm gonna get that one. Get all Revelation 17 and 16 real quick.
Okay.
All right. Every unclean and hateful bird. Okay, because how's America gonna go out? America goes out with a bang. They always sticking their nose in these other countries' business, but won't tend to their own. Okay, you feel because you have slaves over here, the so-called, so-called Native Americans, so-called Negroes, that you can just do whatever you want. That's fine with that. And this chapter that we're going into is going to prove that if you continue in those things, which is already prophesied, the judgment that you're going to receive for doing that. Go ahead, brother.
Revelation 17 and 16. And he says, I said verse 15. It's Revelation 17 and 15. And he saith unto me, the waters which thou sawest where the whore sitteth, America.
Yep, and that whore is America. All right. So just backing that up. When you read Daniel, the 7th chapter, it speaks of America being that little horn. This is Daniel 7 and 8. Okay, that's America, Babylon the Great. That same little horn is the what? the great whore spoken of in Revelation, the 17th, the 18th chapter. All right, go ahead, brother.
Which thou sawest where the whore sitteth are peoples and multitudes and nations and tongues.
The great melting pot. You got all nations speaking all kind of dialects, okay, from the attire, okay, the language, the dress code,
different vernacular accents,
okay,
different types of niggas.
That's right. Those other nations bring their currency, okay. Speaking of the digital, what's going on over there in China right now, the digital yuan, okay. So we're saying this is going to be this over here, but over there is something different right now. All right, their culture, all that's happening right here in America. You got Arabs or Moab,
Chinatown,
setting up shops over here in the urban areas, okay, to the type of apparel and attire that you jakes wear. They're selling it to you for a cheap price. You got a pair of Jordans say made in Taiwan, but you wear them for after a week, and they got all kind of wrinkles in the front of them, everything. Come on, man. Making a killing off you so-called Negroes, man. Go ahead, Doc.
And it says, and the 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast, these shall hate the whore,
right,
and shall make her desolate and naked, and shall eat her flesh and burn her with fire.
That's right, and those 10 horns, man. Okay, France, Belgium, Greece, Germany, Italy, Spain, the Luxembourgs, the Netherlands, the UK, Portugal, those 10 horns. Something is going to transpire in these latter days, okay? It's going to make all these nations, Great Britain, they're going to, look at that Germany. That's right, brother. They're going to turn on America. We're just waiting for that to happen. We don't know what it is. Only Yahweh Shah knows this. Something's going to happen.
Catastrophic event, bro.
That's right, brother.
I was like blame it on that. Yeah. Hey, who knows? I'll be tied into one thing. They do some type of attack. Somehow you got Jake all the Israelite group all the way in Russia doing terrorism.
So-called terrorism. Yeah, but Amalek is behind all of this, man. All right, go ahead, Doc.
Jeremiah 50. Well, I get this verse. This is chapter 17 and 17. It says, "For Yahweh have put in their hearts to fulfill His will."
Right, in their minds.
And to agree and give their kingdom unto the beast, until the words of Yahweh shall be fulfilled.
Right, bro. Go ahead, Doc.
And a woman which thou sawest in that great city which reigneth over the kings of the earth. It's our Lord's program at the end of the day. This is orchestrated. It's an orchestrated event. Yeah, he started orchestrating shit, but Lord orchestrating this shit, bro.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, that's in Isaiah 13 chapter. The Lord of hosts mustered the host of the battle. The chess pieces are in place. Okay. Russia is dominating the world right now. Military. Okay. You hear the N-word now in prophecy. Okay. The real N-word, nuclear. Okay. Never before been on the scene right now. Okay. The Ukrainians. Okay. Just posted a video earlier in our chat room about Salaki. Edomite was allegedly drafted. He committed suicide. To keep from fighting.
You
see, he's not fit for war.
The glasses on.
A point that no beard on his face. Okay, that same thing is coming over here to Babylon the Great. All right, that's in the Bible, right here in the Apocrypha. All right, go ahead, brother.
This is Revelation 18 and verse 3, verse 2 from the middle, and it says, "And it's become the habitation of devils,
right,
and the hold of every foul spirit, and a cage of every unclean and hateful bird."
Brother. Yes. Let me back you over there, bro. This is Isaiah. All right. 744. This is Isaiah. All right. Chapter 13. All right. I'm gonna start at verse 17 to get to the point with which the brother just read. Isaiah 13 and 17. "Behold, I will stir up the Medes against them."
The Russians.
Right.
Looking into the land of the Medes. All you can do, just Google it. It's so easy to access now. Just Google an ancient map, the ancient city names. Yeah, I see Meshach, Tubal, what else it called? Libya, Ethiopia. Some of them names still the same. Some of the names still the same. Right, but the land
of Togomar.
Togomar, right? land of Gog and Magog, that's the continent of Eurasia, right? But in this case specifically, it's talking about the kingdom of Russia.
Yeah. And it says, which shall not, and at that time, like during the ancient time, all right, you had those kings or Tiglath-Pileser. Okay, you had the first, you had the second, you had the third. All right, you had Sargon the second. Okay, all these kings, okay, took hold of the nation of Israel. Okay, in captivity. The Persians and the Medes went to war for like well over a decade, going back and forth. You can look it up. Okay, and they're in a coalition force right now. That ram spoken of in Daniel the 8th chapter, that ram is powerful, more so now than ever. That's why the book of Ezekiel 38 speaks upon the Lord putting those hooks into thy jaws, bringing them back to that old Soviet Union.
Okay, yeah, you know, we're gonna kill you through you're a citizen or you disagree. You know what they call it, American sympathizers.
Yeah,
for Americans, I think we're gonna kill you, put you in jail.
Right, bro.
Concentration camp.
Yes,
that type of shit they was doing, bro.
I'm gonna get into it. It says, we shall not regard silver, and as for gold, they shall not delight in it.
You know, be no way to buy your way out the situation, man. Because that's usually how America do it. Like, that money was how they had that hold on everything, man.
Yeah,
they had the riches of the earth, the fatness of the earth. Yeah. Right? But now all these countries are going digital now. Which that shit all orchestrated too. Yeah, that's part of the plan. America getting destroyed. That's part of the elite's plan. So they think. Right?
Yep. And just back up, like you're saying, even with the Assyrians, okay, 722 BC, dominating specifically the northern kingdom. Babylonians were taken into captivity, going down, okay. Persians, okay, all the way down to the Roman Empire. Now we have the last leg of this whole society right now. Why the brother brought out in Revelation 17 and 16 with these 10 horns right now. They're going to shoot these weapons to try to take out mainly the elect. Okay? Ezekiel 38. The evil thought.
Right, they're gonna know. They're gonna know that the Israelites in America, they know right now. It's gonna be on mainstream.
It's gonna be on mainstream.
I know the Israelites. Oh, these the true people of the Lord. They're in America. We still gonna hit that button. That's what the Lord just gonna come back and smash all of them, bro.
Hold on, all right. They gonna get that. All right, backing you up, brother. All right. It's the book of Hosea, backing my brother up. Hosea chapter 1 and verse 10. Yet the number of the children of Israel shall be as the sand of the sea, which cannot be measured nor numbered. And it shall come to pass that in the place where it was said unto them, ye are not my people, there shall be said unto them, ye are the sons of the living power.
America was the main place where our heritage was literally stolen from us, right? That's right. By the same
people that were
delivering your ship over here, those same people took your nationality. Right, that was the Amalekites that was funding the slave trade.
Right, bro.
Had all them ships. Where the money came from, bro? They already had it. Right. Those are rich ruling class Edomite families. Okay, came out the Renaissance. They built all this wealth and riches, passed it down to our children, take them into slavery.
That's when you read Revelation 13 chapter. It says he shall make war with the saints. That was taking down the true image of Yahweh Shah. Daniel 10 and 6, Revelation the first chapter.
Renaissance.
Yep, the Renaissance period. Putting up Cesare Borgia from the Borgia family, the Crown family. Okay. The book of Isaiah chapter 13 and verse 18, it says, their bows also shall dash the young men to pieces.
I know missiles, yeah. On top of that, before we even get to the main event of the missiles hitting, it's gonna be missile attacks happening already, bro.
Right, bro.
It's gonna look like what they call it, a third world country. It's gonna look like the Ukraine or Taiwan, or missiles just hitting shit. You walking up the street.
Walking up the street, you see a missile flying over.
A tank rolling up the street, blowing the nigga up.
Man, the missile's gonna be on top of you Jake's heads, man, literally. Okay? The book of Isaiah 65 speaks about crying and vexation of spirit. That's coming here. So what the brothers is reiterating is that before the missiles even hit, they're going to be in a perplexed spirit already. Look to it. Yeah, come on, go ahead.
I'm just saying, you're gonna be in the middle of a war. Like shit, you're gonna get America just gonna get it the worst. Lord just previewing the shit that's about to be happening over here.
Isaiah
Troops gonna be raping soldiers, tanks up and down the street. What they call drone attacks. Drone attacks gonna be hitting shit.
That's right, bro. Yep. So, but like the brother saying, what America, what these allegedly Americans were doing over there in the so-called Middle East, what we're going to, which is this beautiful disaster, that's going to come back over here. What America goes over there and does in the Middle East is what? Rape the little boys, rape the little girls, rape the women, rape the men, okay, and then bomb the city. Yeah, oh, yeah, it's a wild life over there. That's coming over here. All right, it's Isaiah 13 and verse 18. It says, "And they shall have no pity on the fruit of the womb."
Well, it's a child, they ain't gonna matter if it's a little baby. They're gonna take pride in that. These them same Edomites coming back. Like them Russians, out of the Greeks came in. They ain't giving a fuck. The Romans, the Spaniards, what they call them, colonial powers.
Right,
when UK came over there, they don't care, man.
Yeah.
Just killing babies. Got documentation now. They're throwing babies in the sky, living, laying on the sword, raping women, killing women. Yeah, they ain't giving a fuck.
Yeah. Bobby says,
people.
Yeah, cannibalism is coming. That's right.
Yeah, Russian troops gonna be eating motherfuckers.
That's right, man. They're coming over the north. Apostle Gabar did a video on it, how Russia is taking over one city, moving on. Now you got Lithuania, okay, Portugal, one of those 10 horns, okay. Going over there, the UN said they want to come against Russia. Russia's gonna dominate everything and then come over here to the west. That's the ultimate checkmate. Yahweh Shai is backing it up. Thus said the Holy Bible. All right. Let me finish it all out. And it says, their eyes shall not spare children, and Babylon, the glory of kingdoms, the beauty of the Chaldees' excellency, shall be as when Yahweh Shai overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah.
It's gonna be completely unrecognizable after this destruction done. Right? Because the main enemy that America got, right, on the mainstream is Russia. They're gonna be the main one sending all the missiles in. That's where all the missiles really gonna be coming from. Right, because they stand, I say, being a guard to the Bishek Tubal, the chief prince of Turkey, Iran, right, the Hamites. They give missiles to all these countries. Everybody got Russian weaponry.
That's right.
You got that Revelation 18.
All right. But that's the point I wanted to get to back on what you had previously read. All right, about those unclean and hateful bird. It's Isaiah 13 and verse 21. It says, "But wild beasts of the desert shall lie there, and their houses shall be full of doleful creatures, and owls shall dwell there, and satyrs shall dance there, and the wild beasts of the islands shall cry in their desolate houses, and dragons in their pleasant palaces, and her time is near to come, and her days shall not be prolonged."
It's gonna be nothing but desert creatures in America. America's going to be turned into a desert. They're like Sodom and Gomorrah was, land completely salted, shit can't grow there no more. All you're gonna have is fucking iguanas and Komodo dragon, ostriches and shit. Yeah. Desert creatures, bro.
Right.
Buzzards and vultures.
Yeah, newly created creatures gonna be inhabiting this whole place.
New shit.
Yeah.
Right, a literal dragon. We joking, but not really. Something like a Leviathan exists. Say some other shit exists, bro.
That's right, bro. Hey, cause like even down here, like we're in Baton Rouge, but we 45 minutes away from New Orleans. All right, through Hurricane Katrina. Okay, houses were boarded up. Okay, major flood happened. Okay, alligators were eating babies. Okay, it wasn't enough camera footage to show you what actually was happening during the aftermath, when you actually had doleful creatures, okay, going into houses. Okay, the city was on lock. That's on a lower level. And what happened? That's a video too. What happened in 2005 with Hurricane Katrina is going to be in every metropolitan city in Babylon the Great. You can bookmark that, homeboy. Okay, go ahead, Al.
All right, it's Revelation 18 and 3. It says, "For all nations have drunk of the wine of the wrath of her fornication, and the kings of the earth have committed fornication with her, and the merchants of the earth are waxed rich through the abundance of her delicacy."
Go ahead, Al.
Right, so that American way of life has polluted the whole earth. Yeah. Right, the way that Esau do shit, the way that the so-called white man run shit has fucked the whole planet up, man. It polluted pollute the air. They don't want to start them gas powered cars and shit. Not air polluted. The food you polluted. Everybody got GMO food. More of us glad they got food and shit, bro. More of us tired of seeing fucking McDonald's in China some goddamn way. McDonald's.
They sick of your shit, America.
Especially the shit that they deal with the legal system, bro. Yeah, say those two horns.
Two horns.
That's right,
bro. Democrats and Republicans. So the plebeians and the patricians back in the ancient Roman Empire. Okay, got the rich and you got the poor. Just to back up what the brother's saying. Once you've been in bed with someone, as America and China have been in, okay, you got the pimp and you got the whore. Okay, the pimp. Watch the movie Hustle and Flow. you had the prostitute telling the pimp, this is what you've been doing. This is what you've been doing, and the pimp couldn't say nothing. You've been in debt, so China is sick of America's BS. Now they're backing what the country from the China. Yeah. They finna blast Taiwan, and now they went on record to say, look, we're gonna have Taiwan's back. But you're going to just draw in other nations. These are those regional wars. Matthew 24, I think it's verse 6. Peace of wars and rumors of wars. Once China invades Taiwan, that cuts off and all the supplies over here to America. You see something made from Japan, made from Taiwan.
That's over with, bro. It's done. That's what happened with Russia.
Yeah.
Because I ain't know this. It was new information to me how Russia controlled X amount of the oil supply, Russia control X amount of the wheat supply.
Yeah.
Man, now you got high ass gas and the food going up.
That's right.
Same thing gonna happen with China. Yeah. They go into Taiwan, they control resources.
Russia and Ukraine.
Yeah.
And then go ahead.
I'm just saying, outsourcing the labor and shit. That's basically you just go get people from other nations that they ship for cheap. Like you're tying into. They get Jordans and T-shirts and et cetera, et cetera.
Yeah. Which is gonna send a crushing blow to the U.S. economy. You're already on the verge of a scheduled, and I quote, scheduled CBDC happening in December. So from here on, all the way out, it's pure hell upon America, the whole earth, according to the Bible. Go ahead,
God. All right. I have one right here. This is Jeremiah 51:7. I started verse 6. It says, flee out of the midst of Babylon and deliver every man his soul. Be not cut off in her iniquity. All the shit America done pushed out there, the feminism, it's okay to be a fruit, okay, it's okay to do that. Okay to be a mo, it's okay to do this, it's okay to do that. Where the standards come in or something, other nations starting to see that. The Russians don't be going for that shit, bro. You're a mo over in Russia, they killing you. They literally gonna kill you. Police ain't even gonna stop you, bro. Tie you up to a tree in the middle of the wood. I only say this because I've seen it on video. Tie you up to a tree in the middle of the wood somewhere and beat you till you die. Right? Ancient laws rule in Russia. They still got some sense of authority.
Yeah.
Right?
They know that history.
Yeah, where they came from. Right?
Yeah, just like the modern day what the world knows the Iranians. Did they change their name in 1931 in April? Okay, you can look it up. All right. Those Persians, ancient name. All right, they still know that they are the Persians today. Jake don't know who he is. Isaiah 1:3 backs that up. All right, go ahead. I just had to throw that in there.
Yeah, the Chinese they had a law passed that bans the feminine men. They passed that in a literal law. It's like no more feminine men in China. You can't just do that American shit, all that soft American shit you be doing. You got to cut that off. You're going to jail. That's not a crime. Right? All right. So Jeremiah 50:6, it says, be not cut off in her iniquity, for this is the time of the Lord's vengeance, and he will render unto her a recompense. All right, this was it.
Right, bro.
Babylon hath been, you can break it down, right? Mm-hmm. Babylon hath been.
And what?
Right.
Babylon what?
All right, Babylon hath been.
It hath been. America had its run. It's talking about Babylon the Great. Not ancient Babylon, okay? Yeah, when you read Jeremiah, or the book of Jeremiah, it speaks of ancient Babylon also, okay, under Nebuchadnezzar. All right? But in this time right now, this chapter right now, you read it, if the Spirit is dealing with you, you see key points in there that identify that this didn't happen in ancient Babylon. It talks about arrows, missiles, and assembly of nations coming against it. Okay, against this place, man. All right, go ahead, brother.
Sometimes they're just double omens. Sometimes they should happen in
ancient time, and coming, the Lord will bring it back, because the Lord said, "What He doesn't change then. That doesn't change forever." It's in Malachi. Lord said He changes not. He did it then. He's going to do it back again. Go ahead,
it's verse 7.
It said, I got you.
Babylon hath been a golden cup in the Lord's hand, that made all the earth drunken. The nations have drunken of her wine, therefore the nations are mad.
That's right. The nations are mad and sick of America's bullshit. Okay, all the atrocities America has put. It was even a time the Iranians were coming out on a national scale saying, "You have mistreated the Negroes over there in Babylon." I distinctly remember this. Okay, these people know. All right, it was a letter sent out to a church down here in Lafayette. The pastor name is, I think his name is Omar Thibodeau or something like that, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, the Arabs sent a letter to Nikki Haley. Okay, Nikki Haley, who used to work for the U.S. government. Okay, saying that the people in Israel right now have no ties to the black and brown Israelites. Okay, that was a letter sent to that guy's church out there, and the guy's church, he actually teaches them that they're Israelites, but he doesn't have the full ministry though. Okay, he doesn't have the full role as GMS does, beginning with the elders and apostles. All right. So back in Revelation, the 18th chapter. All right. Revelation 18 and verse 4, and it reads, "And I heard another voice from heaven saying, Come out of her, my people, Israelites, the elect, that ye be not partakers of her sins, and that ye receive not of her plagues," which is literally talking about those chariots, our brothers, the Alahayim, out the gate, coming to deliver the elect. Matthew the 24th chapter backs it up. Isaiah 11:11 backs that up. Okay, in the Apocrypha, he speaks of the Lord will begin to deliver them that dwell upon earth. Deliver who? The elect only. Okay, we're going to literally come out of this place. Yeah, we've come out of it spiritually. Okay, we use the Day of Atonement. Okay, which is detrimental in these end times to take serious. Apostle McCall just did a video on that, man. Okay, take this thing serious. All right, judgment is here and salvation is coming. Okay, verse 5, "For her sins have reached unto heaven." Speaking of America, Babylon the Great, beginning with the top nation, Esau, Edom, because this land is polluted with filthiness of abominations because of this man. And our people dwell in that same that same mindset, taking the jab, okay, going to church, worshiping on Sunday, okay, get ready to see that karama, okay. These things happen. Homosexuality, okay, being a liar, committing adultery. The book of Hosea, the 4th chapter, speaks on that. There is no truth in this land, no mercy. It ain't no fear of Yahweh shot in America, man. Okay, that's gonna change though. All right, the book of Revelation chapter 18 and verse 5, "For her sins have reached unto heaven." These ISS space stations that have been set up over the whole earth. Okay, man and brother. Okay, we studying the chairs, the UFOs. We're seeing all these abominable things Esau does, trying to go on these other planets such as Mars. Saying they've had sperm on Mars. Put his DNA on Mars. Put his DNA on the moon and on Mars. Okay,
this was at the moon.
Yeah. Bill Gates saying he wants to block out the sun.
Block out the sun. What are you? You're stupid, bro.
Yeah.
Nobody see a problem with him saying that. You know what's going to happen if you block out the
Why he ain't getting flagged? Why he not getting flagged for saying that?
Somebody need to flag him. Block out the sun.
Yeah, delete his account. Okay? Elon Musk doing human trials. Okay? Putting that which is privacy, putting this device inside of a person's cranium. No one says a damn thing about that though.
Well, I got an issue with that.
All right, go ahead, Doc.
I got one for you. It's like I said, verse 5. It's Obadiah 1 and starts from the top. It says it's Obadiah 1 and 1. It says the vision of Obadiah. Thus saith the Lord concerning Edom. We have heard a rumor from the Lord. Right, the angels doing their surveillance. Right? We've seen what Esau been doing. Right? It says an ambassador is sent among the heathen. Right? And we speaking on the Lord's behalf. Ultimately, the ultimate ambassador gonna be our Shai. Right? He ain't here to do no talking, bro. Yeah. But you can send the ambassadors in ancient time. You can send the diplomatic solution.
Yeah, that's right.
Or you can send them to declare war. You send your ambassador over there and tell them
what this is what's going to happen.
Be ready to declare war.
So right along with what they call ambassadors, like the United States has an ambassador that goes over there, okay, to reiterate like this is what we're going to do, okay, and they revert the message back to the whole White House, okay. Throughout the whole thing, you have what diplomatic sanctions, okay, what they call diplomacy, to try to bring peace, okay. So when the Bible says in Isaiah 13th chapter about they shall not regard that silver and gold. They're going to come with diplomatic diplomacy to try to avert this final World War III. And it's not going to happen. Let's talk it out.
Trade.
It's something that can happen. That can
yeah. Calm release right now. It's too late for that. You didn't kill Buku people. They're going to find out about that whole 1-9 thing, the juice.
Yeah.
That's going to be all out there because of us.
Because of us. Right, bro.
Put it all out there on that. Yeah, they poison the whole earth.
Yeah.
That's what's going to turn. Yeah, we got to bomb America. We got to get America out there.
Hey, beautiful. Just to back you up. I watched the movie Pearl Harbor, the actual movie with Ben Affleck and the Ammonite on Japan. He was saying a brilliant man would try to find a way not to fight a war. No. Exodus 15:3 says what? The Lord is a man of war. The Lord loves war. It's war. We're in a war right now. The hopeful elect. Okay? Daily. All right. So as I said earlier at the beginning of the video, Apostle McCall was going into that throughout the whole brotherhood of the southern region. We're at war daily. Now, brethren. Okay? Go ahead, Op.
It says, arise ye and let us rise up against her in battle. Behold, I have made thee small among the heathen. Thou art greatly despised. Right. America is hated by everybody, right? That's why they got the Satan 1, the Satan 2.
Yeah.
They call America the heathen land. They call America
That's right.
Call America the great Satan.
Great Satan.
Right? This place is evil, bro. Everybody see it.
Yeah.
Right? This place is just wickedness and nothing but wickedness come out of America. Right? Yeah. Niggas just make it cool. Right? That's the only thing about America. Right? You got niggas putting wickedness on the pedestal. Right? So
holding it.
It says, the pride of thy heart have deceived me. Thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rock, whose habitation is high, that saith in his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground? You got these skyscrapers and this and that. Right? You something just high-minded, man. Hey, that's a lot of pride for you. I'm gonna take over the earth forever. And then I'm gonna go all into space.
That's it. Saw himself as an eagle. He wants to fly over. He wants to be able to observe. That observation goes into this final event that Esau wants to do, which is to what? To put that charagma inside of each human being upon the face of the earth. Surveillance. Okay? The MOTB is nothing but a frequency. Okay? That gives off a signal. What it say? Transmitting. You're transmitting to know your whereabouts. Know what you're thinking. That's full control. That's right, to transform you. It's called transhumanism in today's society. To merge a man with a machine. Go ahead, Op.
It says, those that lost thyself as the eagle, and have been the Edomite symbol forever. Right? As the Greeks, as the Romans,
right, bro.
In World War II, Hitler, the Nazis, they had the eagle. Right? America got the eagle. Everybody got the eagle.
Let me get that.
Right? It's kind of like, it says, and those that set thy nest among the stars, which is space station. You trying to send shit to the moon, you got rovers according to you. Thence will I bring thee down, saith the Lord.
Yeah.
That's a hint right there. When you start seeing these Edomites try to get all off into space and shit, that's when I'm about to come back. Yeah, he stretching past. I said I give him bounds, which he can't pass.
Right.
Making sure you don't pass.
Making sure, yeah, that's right, bro. Backing you up, Bob. Real quick. The secondary, back up that eagle. The secondary chapter 11 and verse 1. Then saw I a dream, and behold, there came up from the sea an eagle, which had 12 feathered wings and 3 heads.
That's talking about the ancient Roman Empire, but nonetheless, it's still representing that eagle in the scriptures. Right, so who else could it be talking about? But them 12 Caesars, they on earth right now?
That's right.
Possibly. I ain't gonna, just outright say it. But a lot of them 12 Caesars probably
we believe that they are here today, man. Okay. And like we get into all these emperors that's upon earth right now, they come from out of those they all Edomites. Okay. Putin is one of those Roman generals, emperors. Okay. That's Vespasian. That's right, bro. All right. Joe Biden. All right. Trump. Nero, Herod, however you want to call it. Biden could be Antiochus Epiphanes. All right. So those 12 emperors go from the church says Julius Caesar he was not the first. That was in 44 BC. Augustus, I think it was 27 or 37, don't quote me on it, began this whole Roman emperor from the beginning. So from him, okay, to Caligula, all the way down to Domitian, okay, those are your 12 Roman emperors, man. All right.
Nero.
Yeah.
That's
right.
Brother. Nero, it's like Nero started the Jewish Roman Wars. They really got Vespasian, actually and fighting and stuff. But that started with Nero. And now you got Trump in this day and age. He just riled everybody up.
Yeah.
It was hoping Trump was gonna stay in office so he could get the business clear. Get you niggas kill each other, whatever.
Yeah. And them 3 heads would be Julius, like we just read St. 11, Julius Caesar, Marcus Aurelius, and General Pompey. Okay. They went to war. They had this whole thing, this whole coalition to look, okay, things were done this way, all right, but the Esau wanted done this way. It was a whole. The reason Rome was wounded, which it never failed. Okay, Rome never failed. It was wounded. The Bible says that the deadly wound had been healed.
Crassus.
That's right. Crassus.
I think Marcus Aurelius.
Yeah, Aurelius. The water, brother.
I have been in the second triumvirate.
Yeah, that's what it is. But that first triumvirate was Crassus. Okay, but General Pompey, okay, after Crassus departed and died, okay, came up against Julius Caesar. All right. What Jake say, hating on him, okay, trying to take him down. You see that happening right now throughout with this so-called White House. Okay, with the Democrats and Republicans. Joe Biden saying these things about Donald Trump and vice versa. Okay, you got the Edomite woman, Sarah Palin. Okay, a house divided cannot stand when it says in the speech.
Cast out. Back me up. The second triumvirate. The first triumvirate was Julius Caesar, Crassus,
and Pompey.
The second triumvirate was Augustus, Mark Antony, and Marcus Lepidus.
That's right, bro. Beautiful point.
Just,
yeah, we just throwing out the history. We're tying it right in. Okay, speaking of that eagle, Rome was the same eagle that's found today in America. Okay, and you got Edomites that know this. All right, got these Colosseums built. I showed the brother a picture of St. Louis Cardinals baseball team built exact. The whole stadium is built exactly how that Roman Colosseum was, man. All right, go ahead.
It was. We drive through that. The Caesar Superdome. They got Superdome. Literally say Caesar Superdome.
All
right. It's Revelations 18. What was that? 6.
Yeah, 18 and let me see. Yeah, 18 and 6.
Okay. It's Revelation 18 and 6. It says, "Reward her even as she rewarded you." How did America reward us? I got that. What that was? Psalms 137.
It is right here. God. Beautiful. That's your St. Louis baseball team Coliseum right there where they play the baseball games at. Look at that. All right, built like ancient Rome. Look at it right there on the thing. You know, that's it right there. God, that's it. God.
shit.
Beautiful. Go ahead, Doc.
All right. It's Psalms 137:7. All right. That's what it says. Reward her, even if she rewarded you. Psalms 137:7. It says, remember. Trying to get the right translation. Psalms 137:7, it says, remember, O Lord, the children of Edom in the day of Jerusalem, who said, raise it, even to the foundation thereof. Like when the Babylonians came up against you, had Edomites helping them. They're rounding us up, sending them back to slavery. Right? Right? It says, and modern time, they're taking us into slavery. Hey, ain't none of these nations trying to stop them. Right? All these nations were in the cahoots. Psalm 83.
Right. Yeah. Confederate.
It says, O daughter of Babylon, who art to be destroyed.
Come on.
Happy shall he be that rewardeth thee as thou hast served us. They didn't serve us with nothing but destruction and slavery, man. Rape, rob, and murder. All right, but the scripture says we shall spoil them that spoiled us. Right. We're going to rob, because the word rob just means to take. That's right. We're going to take whatever you're taking from us. We're going to take your wives, the righteous
stole us. Yeah. Right. He that stealeth a man. The book of Exodus. All right. Everything you done stole, you're going to be rewarded for that.
Women, this right. That. It's like going to get ancient, bro. Yeah, the right way of even doing that is taking the women. Right? You have to give that bitch like a break. You have to give like a couple.
Bar for a heart,
right? Give her a couple months. We got a righteous way to do that. You're raping men in front of their wives, and we still better than you. Even if, when we go to war, we still got more principles than you.
Right, bro.
Right? And it says, happy shall he be that taketh and basheth thy little ones against the stones. That's there in the Bible. After that, just there in the Bible. You can read it. You don't need us to explain that, man. That's so explanatory. Unless we incriminate ourselves.
That's right, bro. The book of Revelation, chapter 18, all right, and verse 7. How much she hath glorified herself and lived deliciously. Because America has lived deliciously while these other nations have starved. Okay? The Bible speaks of America being that queen. This in the 17th chapter, the golden cup. Okay?
I shall be no water.
Yeah. I see no sorrow. I'm going to read it. All right. And it says, so much torment and sorrow give her. For she saith in her heart, I sit a queen and am no widow and shall see no sorrow.
America had us in basically hardcore captivity for 500 years.
Yeah.
That's why their punishment is 1,000 years. Right? You might go in slave, but on top of that, you're going to get completely wiped out because you attempted to completely wipe us out.
That's right.
There's a reason all these other nations, they just going to get to slide into the kingdom after they 1,000 years, and Esau just getting obliterated.
Yeah.
Right? Because the shit that he was trying to do.
Yeah.
Or being fair. They was going to try to wipe us out completely. So we are going to wipe you out completely.
Beautiful. All right. So just back up what the brother was saying. I mean, what I read and he broke down, okay, about America being that queen, that whore, okay, because the queen is nothing but a filthy whore. So all you women out there that call yourself, I ain't finna give it to you women, but all you women out there calling yourself queen like that, Edomite queen is over there, Elizabeth, demon that was a pure whore, okay. Now you so-called black women, okay, all the way down to the so-called Ephraimite woman, to the so-called Mexican woman, call yourself queens. Do you really know what you're calling yourself? What you really are that? That box that you carry around is filthy and polluted with each and every other man's DNA. America is the same way. She's been infected and polluted. All right? This is Isaiah chapter 47 and verse 1. Come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon. Sit on the ground. There is no throne.
Well, being funny with that, the virgin daughter of Babylon. You being sarcastic.
Yes.
Like spiritually speaking, it's a virgin because war. It's funny, right, bro? Spiritually speaking, it's a virgin because war has never been waged on this place. He never had no boots on the ground, Chinese troops running through the
UN troops.
Yeah, UN troops running through this, but it's about to happen, bro.
Right.
I think they got Chinese troops they stay on the coast of California.
Yes.
Shit like that.
Yes.
Like, what you gonna do about that, bro?
And you have to do extensive, what the brother just said, you have to do extensive research, which we do, to know this right here, man. All right. You have to dig and dig and dig, man. The mainstream media is not putting this out right now. All right. It says, "O daughter of the Chaldeans," read in Isaiah 13. It says what about shall be when Yahweh shall overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah. For thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate.
Hey, it ain't no longer the Golden Cup anymore. There ain't no place where it's a land of opportunity. Nobody want to come to fucking America no more. Yeah, way home with a breeze.
Home on the breeze.
No, you know what's going on. You
don't home with the slaves, man.
A bunch of slaves, war torn. Nobody like each other. Everybody disagree. Got the men against the women against the men, the children against their parents.
Oh yeah.
Like the economy fucked up, shit high for no reason. Yep. People got demons on
coming. Go ahead.
Weirdos and shit, bro.
Yep.
Having sex with animals, children. It's just off, bro. The whole place off.
Yeah, so
it's illegal. And shit like that is illegal.
Yep.
If they want to marry a dog, he can do that.
Right. Right. You got something called Gay Pride Month, man. Come on, man. Okay. You got the Washington State puts out a dollar bill and has on the back of it says, "In God we trust." But then you have an Illuminati satanic pyramid on in the front on the back of it also, man.
Novus Ordo Secundum.
Yeah, Novus Ordo Secundum, New World Order. Okay, in the lag. All right, this place is all the way through, man. And Washington D.C. is Rome. Okay, yes, it is. All right, verse 8. Therefore shall her plagues come in one day: death and mourning and famine, and she shall be utterly burned with fire. For strong is the Lord Yahweh who judgeth her. So in one day, all these things are going to change, and we're hastening the day. Okay, Pastor Hall labeled that the previous year as what? Hasten the day of Yahweh return. This year is what? The year of the Lord turning up. But here we is in October. September was a hell of a prophetic month. With nothing but death and destruction.
Yeah, it's gonna get worse. Huh?
It only get worse from here.
Brother was saying that after Passover, like the demonic activity immediately spiked up on us. Right? That's what we're about to deal with first. Or even reach America. You gonna deal with us, bro?
Yep. Get that Jeremiah 51.
Okay.
All right. And it says,
which word?
Yeah, all right. I think it's in let me see. I'm gonna hold that one right. I want to touch on a point right there. Jeremiah 51. All right. In verse. All right, you can start at verse 6 out.
Okay, come on.
Spirit. All right. So in verse 8 of Revelation 18 and 8, it says, "And she shall be utterly burned with fire, for strong is the Lord Yahweh who judgeth her." So the brother brought that out earlier in Revelation 17 chapter, in verse 16, okay, about these nations, okay, coming together to turn and shoot their missiles on this place right now. Okay, what you know is America. That's how America's going to be burned with fire. 100% of America going to be set on fire. We're going, apparatus out, we're part of the Lord's elect. We're going to see it from a bird's eye view, from the chariot on that sea of glass.
Spectators.
You discretion advised. Okay. But the Bible speaks about Revelation 15 chapter, that sea of glass that's mingled with fire. We're going to be seeing it and not knowing this place from another place. These state lines that up on the map is going to be destined to wipe away. Go ahead, Al.
All right, so Jeremiah 51:6 says, "Flee out of the midst of Babylon and deliver every man his soul. Be not cut off in her iniquity.
Right.
But this is the time of the Lord's vengeance.
Right.
He will render unto her a recompense."
Right. Go ahead.
Said, Babylon hath been a golden cup in the Lord's hand that made all the earth drunken. The nations have drunken of her wine, therefore the nations are mad.
And that tied right into what we're bringing out, this beautiful disaster is going to happen to America. Okay? Recompense is what?
Revenge.
Right, revenge, man. Okay? Payback. All right? The Lord is just. Does everything just. Reward her as she ever rewarded you. We're going to read that also. Go ahead, Al.
Right, it says, Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed.
It's what?
Is suddenly fallen and destroyed.
It's not going to be wounded them. This place is going to fall. Rome was wounded. I
already got that wound.
That's right, bro.
That's that deadly wound,
yeah,
but it was healed.
It's healed.
You still got that wound right there, bro. You crippled.
What we said earlier, okay? Yes, Rome never failed. It was wounded, okay? But this place right here, Babylon the Great, is going to fall. It's going to fall starting with the economy, okay? The Bible speaks of a great crashing from the hills. The Lord destroys a place from the inside out, and you got to have a spiritual eye to see it. Destroys it with the word of the prophets.
And the brightness of his coming.
And the brightness of his coming.
Plagues he come with it. The shit they say start actually coming to pass. Not being made manifest, bro.
That's right.
I say Rome was those iron legs.
Yeah.
But that's the iron mixing the clay.
The clay, the miry clay.
Even my nation ain't as strong as they used to be in the ancient times. That's ironic. They just got better firepower now.
Yeah. Oh, that's in the same chapter right there. All right.
Okay. It's, Jeremiah 51:8. It said Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed. Howl for her. Take balm for her pain. If so be, she may be healed. Sarcasm.
Take balm for her pain. Cry out for her. See if you can help her. If she may be healed. No, you can put all the stimulus packages. Okay. Economic support system. Okay.
New roads.
Yeah, new roads or building back better, like Mike said. Yeah, colleges, HBCUs. That ain't gonna stop this place from getting destroyed.
Like the university gonna stop a missile, bro.
Yeah. Go ahead, huh? That pissed the Lord out even more.
Look at these niggas down here.
Yeah.
Says, but we would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. Forsake her and let us go, everyone, into his own country. Right. Her judgment reaches unto the heavens and is lifted up even to the skies. Right. I say it in Obadiah, your sins have reached up in Revelation. Sins have reached up to the heavens, bro. You ain't got beside yourself. You went too far. To the point where you're trying to control the whole earth, you poison in the air. They said that carbon emission shit, trying to control how much food you had to look at.
Graphene oxide.
Graphene oxide, trying to control how much food getting grown, orchestrate famines and shit. It was like, you doing too much, bro.
We almost out of y'all.
What is you doing?
We almost out of y'all. Gone. All right. It's Revelation 18 and verse 9. And the kings of the earth who have committed fornication and lived deliciously with her shall beware her and lament for her when they shall see the smoke of her burning.
China and Russia, at one point, they were so-called allies. The UK, of course.
Allies.
They were so-called allies. But the shit that's about to transpire, that has been transpiring, making them enemies, bro.
Jeremiah 15.
Kind of. Jeremiah 15. Right? The shit that transpired and made them enemies. Like, look at the shit America does. Look at the effect that they have on the earth, man. This nation can't be in power, but nonetheless, you got the Israelites over here, so they try to have that evil fight. They're gonna be coming for us,
right? Trying to take us out,
blow them up, and the rest of them we're gonna take as slaves. They're gonna build up the new world order.
Brilliant, brother. That's why the book of it says, Wisdom of Solomon, the 5th chapter, with the strainers of the salvation. Okay, they're gonna be looking and being amazed, and like, how the hell are they making it out right now? The chariots are finna come get these guys. These are the lost people right here. Yes. Okay, that's how the Lord deals, man. You don't know the Lord. You think you do, but you don't know him. Okay. From 2/3 to you other heathen nations. Okay, heathenistic nations. I like to say that word there. All right. Still good on the juice.
Yeah, it should be
percentage wise. It's time, bro. All right. All right. The book of Revelation, chapter 18. All right. All right. In verse 10, it says, standing afar off for the fear of her torment, saying, alas, alas, that great city, Babylon, that mighty city, for in 1 hour is thy judgment come.
1 hour, that's little, bro. Right? And the scripture say it's gonna take 30 minutes for them to get here. The whole process is gonna take hours.
Revelation 8.
It should be silence in heaven. The space of half hour, that's gonna be the missiles all getting shot off in 30 minutes. Then they're gonna all break that sound barrier. Yeah. Next thing you're gonna see is silence.
Yeah.
Silence. Yeah. Whistling. Oh, like sound of cartoon.
Yeah. That's right. Huh? That's in that same chapter. What you saw in Terminator 2 with that Edomite Sarah Connor. Okay, I don't know. I forgot what her name was on the actual movie itself. but the actual name is Sarah Connor. Okay, she was at that fence. She seen it coming. It was a blast. The Bible speaks of it in the same chapter the brother just read in Jeremiah 51. It called it what? A destroying wind. When the missile breaks down, it becomes a warhead, which revolves into radiation, which causes a destroying wind. So when the smoke goes up to the heavens, it causes the sun to be darkened, the moon to shut off. Luke 21, okay, backs it up. All right. And anything and everything that's in its path, all of it is utterly destroyed. All right. It's just obliterated, man. All right. That's the beautiful disaster that's coming to Babylon the Great. All right. We're looking for that reward. Okay. Yeah, we want the reward from Yahweh Shah. And America gets that reward also. Double. God.
There's no greater thing than a man to see the
downfall of his enemy. Oh, that's a rock.
Then I get melted. Yes, we're gonna enjoy it thoroughly.
Yeah. It says, I'm gonna just read. Because it's pretty much back to the same thing. Okay. I'm gonna read from verse 11 to 13. It says, and the merchants of her shall weep and mourn over her. So all that trading by sea, okay, which China or Japan or America does, okay, those ships that be in the sea, those cargo ships, okay, that carry these different products, okay, these commodities, okay, it's going to be no more. Watch this. For no man buy their merchandise anymore. There won't be no more of those tariffs, okay? Because what? Trade wars are going to lead to real wars. And this war is going to be nuclear. Go ahead,
America just putting these sanctions on people haphazardly. Fuck it, put a sanction on. Don't want to do this, put a sanction on. Like Iran, they're going to do a literal famine right now, bro.
Yeah.
Hey, but we're going to rule Earth better than that. Y'all going to be some well-fed slaves. He's going to be trying to destroy the Earth. He's trying to destroy everything, bro.
Yeah. I seen a video with India finna cut off that fertilizer. But I think it's over 40%. Don't quote me on it. I think it's 40% of the world's rice, okay, that they supply the world with. They finna shut that off. Ukraine and Russia supply the world with wheat, okay, corn, okay. Once these things are cut off, what does that produce? Famine. You guessed it. All right.
Beginning of August, they said that was all of the Earth wheat storage going right there. That happened at the beginning of August. So we mother see shit, but food prices getting high and high. All in the next year, famine.
That's it. Yeah. God. It says, verse 12, the merchandise of gold and silver and precious stones and of pearls and fine linen and purple and silk and scarlet and all thine wood and all manner of vessels of ivory and all manner of vessels of most precious wood and of brass and iron and marble. So all these things that Esau has stole over there in West Africa, natural gas, okay. Watch the movie Blood Diamond. Yeah, precious metals and everything. People, okay. Those commodities, okay, it's gonna be no more. That's what it's talking about. And cinnamon and odors and ointments and frankincense, which we love, and wine, which we love, and oil, which goes with, okay, twofold, this truth, okay, and the physical oil, okay, and shit, God, it's not the oil and the wine. That's it. That's it. Revelation 6th chapter, okay, and shalom to Elder Yashawamba for that oil when we departed from the brotherhood. That was very much needed, brother. Appreciate it. God, all right. It says, and fine flour and wheat and beast and sheep and horses and chariots and slaves, everything, bro, and souls of men. Go ahead.
Souls of men. Right? They trying to hold out souls captive. That's what the New World Order is all about. It's about literally taking your soul, bro. It's not serious. As cartoons as it sounds, you want your soul, bro. Exactly.
And I was talking to the Elder Rashomon when we was riding in the car about that, man. The New World Order is bigger than you just saying that word. You have to know the actual in-depth of it.
Spiritual side of it.
Yeah. When them Edomites talk that World Economic Forum, they mean every word, bit by bit, of what they're saying. Okay? that guy who says the God of the Bible is dead, we don't need him anymore. We have the opportunity to take over actual human being, okay? Enforcing this device inside of the hand, which they're going to do, but you won't get the elect though. Okay, that's why Yahweh had to shorten these days, man. All right. Revelation 18 goes to Yahweh shortening those days. Because once these missiles are shot off, it said the Bible says America going to be destroyed by utterly with nothing but fire. How you going to survive that? All right. You got over give or take a few, over 2.2, 2.3 billion people. We don't know. It could be higher, it could be lower. We don't give a shit. Okay. We just want to we just worried about the brotherhood. Us making it out of here. Go ahead, out.
3 billion.
Yeah.
I think it's like 8 point something billion now people on Earth.
All right. Con. All right. You had something?
Yeah. Go ahead. Sirach 10 and 8, what you just said. It says, because of unrighteous dealings, injuries, and riches gotten by deceit. So yeah, you got all these riches, the gold, the silver, the ivory, slaves, definitely not slaves, right? Souls of men.
The fatness of the Esau has accomplished the fatness of the whole earth, man. Okay? And Fertile Crescent. He's dominated this place, man.
Yeah. It is shit, bro.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
You got so we recognize Jake said recognize the game. We recognize it. Recognize the game. Give me something. Okay, but it's you, person, making you on the internet. Okay, you want to download this? You're gonna be the actual guy.
Get that thing is gonna be able to be updated just like phone. iPhone comes update after update. The whole phone got to shut off. Gonna be shit like that after.
Yep.
With that bitch in, body gonna shut down. Seize the fuck up and download that update to you right now.
That's fire right there. If you don't comply, you would not be able to buy it. And that whole universal basic income ties right into that. Okay, if you got that jab already, it sets the body up, but ultimately make the Quran seem just how can I say
seamless.
it? Yeah, seamless.
Seamless transition.
Okay, it merges right into it, so the body doesn't have any kind of side effects.
They don't reject it.
They don't reject it. And ultimately, when you read Revelation the 16th chapter, that's a cancer. That's a cancer. The grievous, grievous sore. That's a cancer. Radiation that enters into the body and kills you off. Go ahead, Al.
Right? It says riches gotten by deceit. Oh, we just want to give you the juice. We just want to do this.
Yeah.
Right? We just trying to make a treaty with you. Then they got a guy out his land. We just trying to talk to you. Then they got us out of our land. We want to make these trade deals and do all this. And look what he did, bro. He got you. Got it.
Speak those
that's all on us because we know our heritage. We know our enemy.
Yeah.
We was in West Africa. I mean, yeah, it was the glory days to an extent, but we know what the fuck is going on. We have the Lord.
It's still fixed that up.
Still losing.
Right, bro.
Right? The kingdom is
that's Master Moses and everything. It was given this whole the Mandinka, that whole Israelite empire. Okay, it was given to put back on that stage. Is in the book of Peter. Yeah. Jake all in it. Okay. Snakes and everything like this. Moors. That's right, bro. Go ahead.
It says, and riches gotten by deceit, the kingdom is translated from one people to another. Right? So it's the same thing with us. It was what made the world want to keep translating our kingdom. We're being wicked rulers. They got all this gold, got all this. Even when we knew we were Israelites, they were still fucking up, bro.
Yeah.
They go taking the shit out of our own people.
Yeah.
Northern Kingdom versus the Southern Kingdom. It's like, what are you doing?
Same thing, bro. That's right, bro. That's why the Lord made that split, man. After King Solomon's death in 931 BC. Look, we're not gonna be this anymore. We're gonna do a separation. Like we were saying, even with the okay. All right. Like with you got the Ashanti Empire. Okay, you can look all this up, the Bantu expansion, the Nok Empire. Oh, me and this brother get into that, man. These all Israelite empires. They goes completely off. They doesn't do this, doesn't read this, doesn't know this. Okay? That's why you're gonna get that judgment, that beautiful disaster. It's Revelation chapter 18. All right, I'm gonna jump down so we short on time. Okay.
Yeah. Part 2.
Yeah, we'll bring it back. We'll bring it back. Okay. All right. Verse 14. And the fruits that thy soul lusted after are departed from thee, and all things which were dainty and godly are departed from thee, and thou shalt find them no more at all. The merchant of these things, want to say some more?
No, yes,
Go ahead.
It says, Ezekiel 28:4, what the brother reading. It says, with thy wisdom, I start from verse 3. It says, Ezekiel 28:3, behold, thou art wiser than Daniel. There is no secret that they can hide from you. That's literal. Right? Daniel was a man, he was able to break down your dreams to you. He was the right-hand man of a king. Right?
We Daniel the 10th chapter. Gabriel was dealing with
giving them
breakdown.
Right from angels. It said, with thy wisdom and with thy understanding, thou hast gotten me riches. Space station, surveillance, this, that. No, let me put a carotid in your hand. I'm gonna know what you want to eat later. I'm gonna know what you're thinking. Right? It says, and has gotten gold and silver into thy treasures, riches gotten by the sea, by great wisdom and by thy traffic, as thou increase thy riches, trading with China, with Russia, Iran, all these smaller countries. Right? And thy heart is lifted up because of thy riches. Right, now you got to the point you think nobody can tell you shit, bro. You can't be stopped.
That pride.
That pride.
That pride. That got to be there to see this in the book of Obadiah.
Therefore, thus says the Lord Yahweh, because thou hast set thine heart as the heart of Yahweh.
That's right.
I said it verbatim. You just sit there.
That's right. And that's the scripture too. I was sitting in the seat. That's right.
Over the people.
Over the people. Hey, that's what all Antiochus, all people was doing. And then we read the book of Maccabees.
That's what his name is. He's going to Edomite, his name. It was like, I am as God, or something like that. And it says, therefore, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, because thou hast set thine heart as the heart of Yahweh. That's why I bring this one. Behold, therefore, I will bring strangers upon thee, the terrible of the nation. That's right. That's right, bro. Bring that down on you right now.
Right.
And Yahweh.
You know what that is? You know what that is, God.
They shall draw their swords against the beauty of thy wisdom. They shall defile thy brightness. Trade missiles and laser
right, bro. Laser beam. Got missiles coming first, and the laser beam was coming from what? The chariots. That's in 2 Kings 16 chapter. You shall cast thunders and lightnings. Okay? And melt the people and inhabitants of the earth. Everybody gonna have to got to bow down to that slaughter. That's in 65. He shall all bow down to the slaughter. That's what the Lord himself, Yahweh, through his son Yahweh Shah. All right. So with that, all right, I hope we're gonna label this as a part 1 of Revelation 18th chapter, because this is the this is a beautiful chapter, man. A beautiful disaster is coming. It's a beautiful time that we're living in. Okay. With that, hope this part 1 was very edifying. Okay, we're gonna come back with part 2 in the coming days. Abba. Okay, another topic may come up and may do it in, but we'll definitely come back with this here. Okay, may do it Sunday or whatever like that. All right. We want to give all infinite honor and glory and praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Harakakadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who rule and teach well, and peace and blessing and salutation to the elect men who continue to push this truth throughout the four corners of the earth in these latter days. Abad Babal, Kwan Yashala, Shalom Akiyam. 844. 44 represents mercy. Okay, 444144.